Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a reading today on your soul connection. So this one's going to be specific. It's going to be on current challenges that you are facing with this person. This reading is timeless, which means that you can resonate with it at any time you happen to run across this video. But the intention that I have for this reading, we're going to actually ask a specific question. Are they worth it? So this spread is actually one that I got off of Pinterest. It is from Emerald Lotus Divination, so it's not my own spread. And it just seemed really interesting to me. So one thing that I want to say, and I am setting an intention for this reading, are they worth it? If somebody is lying and cheating on you and it's just chronic, or they're adding a lot of toxicity in your life, or maybe just straight up abusing you and you just feel like crap all the time, that's not worth it. So you don't need this reading to tell you whether or not someone like that is worth it or not. So my intention for this is not for those that are experiencing that kind of energy. I don't promote those types of connections anyways, but I can't really control who's going to watch my reading and how these messages are going to resonate for you. So just like I said, whatever your situation is, just be very discerning where I'm coming from with the intention for the reading, and just take what resonates and get rid of anything that doesn't. So I just felt like I needed to say that. So the decks I'll be using, I'll let you guys know what they are as I shuffle each deck. Everything will be listed down below, as well as this Organite, which is called the Witch's Cauldron, and it's got this Organite goodie stuff inside the cauldron. Very cool. From Michelle from Wing and Bell. This fabric is from Joann's Craft Store, because you guys always ask those types of things. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna jump right into this. So the first thing that we're gonna ask is, what are some cards that represent your person right now? We're gonna go into one of my newest decks called the Dating Scene Oracle, The Good, the Bad, and Everything in Between by Celestial Forecast by Carrie. So let's see what kind of energy your person holds. We have immersed, only focused on each other. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that this person and you, whether this is current or even in the past, just sometime in your connection together, you guys were completely immersed with one another, okay? Very focused on each other. It could just be like, this honeymoon phase where it was just like, wow, it was on, okay? We have messy, or unorganized, and tidy. This person could be somewhat messy and untidy, okay? But what I'm getting here is that you guys may have been really, really hot, and now you're really, really not, meaning that things were just at a total all-time high, and they might now be at an all-time low. It's like things just got messed up somewhere along the way. Now, because this is coming through with your person's energy, it could just be that their own lives are unorganized. They're feeling unpure, unclean, messy, out of control. So if you've experienced an issue with this person, it could just be because their own energy field seems to be kind of out of whack. And we have Daredevil. The sky's the limit, constantly craving new adventures. Your person could be one of those people that just gets bored easily. Like they were really into you and they were really focused on you, and then now all of a sudden they're focused on something, or maybe even for some of you guys, someone else. So this isn't a reflection upon you. This is definitely something going on within your person. They just may constantly crave the latest thing. And it doesn't have to be anyone else. It could just be that they want to go off and they want to be free, they want to travel, they just want to do what they want to do whenever they want to do it. Nothing necessarily wrong with that, but the thing is, you might feel this sudden shift because at one time it was like, whoa, they were all about you, they were all in, and now it's kind of like they've got one foot out. So sorry, you guys, a little bit of a coughing thing there. But now all of a sudden your person is just like, and you're like, I'm confused. I don't get it. This isn't who they were in the beginning. What changed? What happened? Okay, so this is my Twin Flame Journey Tarot. Let's get some details here. Yeah, Four of Wands. It's like you guys may have been in a relationship where it was just the two of you. Okay, you guys were really talking about plans for the future. You felt like this person was really solid. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're not, but something shifted and something changed. All right? So Four of Wands is like that absolute bliss. Oh, I feel like I've met this perfect partner. And I'm getting here that your person felt this with you as well, but something has shifted here. So messy, untidy, and unorganized. Okay, Sun, illumination and growth. Your person could be a Leo or have Leo in your chart. You could have also met this person or disconnected from this person, or even started having challenges with this person during Leo season, which would be current because we are currently in Leo season. The Sun, I feel like your person has a lot to learn. They have a lot of things that they need to mature in. They need to grow in some aspect, okay? So when you first initially came together with this person, you might have felt like you guys were on the same page. You guys were totally in sync. You had the same exact goals. And then again, something has shifted here. And I just feel like your person has somewhere just kind of like maybe burned out. Okay. It's like really quick and fast energy and then burnout. That's what I'm getting here. It was really hot, really quick. And then there was a burnout. And that just happens sometimes. It's not a reflection on you. It's not a reflection really on, something being greatly wrong. It just means sometimes people just burn themselves out because they just put too much in or go too quick. So your person may have also lost themselves in your connection so that their life became unmanageable, unorganized, and they felt like, oh, you know what, I need some room to grow. I need some space away from this connection so that way I can kind of put my life back together. So those are the energies that your person is currently in now. So what is this Daredevil? Six of Swords. Yeah, if you and your person, like if they've asked for space, or maybe you've even asked for space, but if they've asked for some space so that way they can clear their head, I'm just getting that that's really what your person needs. Now, if they are asking for space and then all of a sudden they're entering into another relationship, I'm sorry, that's not somebody who's worth it. That's somebody who's full of shit. So we need to make sure that we are, kind of paying attention, okay? We're paying attention to things. We're not just kind of just going into things blindly. I mean, yes, if somebody asks you for space and you give it and you trust that and that feels natural and right to do, then beautiful. But if you get this feeling or you hear something or you see something, don't discount those signs because that says a lot about someone. So I definitely feel like I'm picking up on someone though that is really just needing some space and some time in order to heal or grow or to kind of smooth out their affairs if things in their life are messy, such as a job, living situation, maybe divorce or kids or something like that. Some kind of area in their life is just kind of in disarray and out of control, and they might just need that space and time to just breathe. Again, I'm not getting it's personal. So let's see how your person sees you. How does your person see you at this time? This deck here is called the Mystical Healing Reading Cards. We have Take Positive Action. We have It's a No. Interesting. And Break Addiction. Okay, so what was kind of, and I say this word too much, but I got to say interesting, is that your person, it seemed a little bit here that your person got completely immersed in you. And what happened is they completely lost their way. It's like they got way too involved. They got way too in over their head. And so some of you guys could be dealing with someone who's kind of projecting onto you now and saying, I need this time and space. My life is in disarray. I don't know if I can do this right now. So it's like this person right now, and the way that they're seeing you is that it's a no for them right now. They might have to break some sort of addiction. So this is how they're seeing you. They're breaking this addiction that they feel towards you. So they want to take more of a positive approach on your connection. They don't want to get lost in you. They also don't want you to get lost in them. So it definitely feels with this immersed energy that when you guys came together and collided, it was just like, oh my God, it was just unreal energy, all encompassing, sparks, the whole 9 yards. But sometimes sometimes too much of a good thing can become draining, or it can become not necessarily a bad thing, but just where we feel we're in over our heads. And that's how I really see your person. They don't want to rely on you for their happiness. They don't want to become addicted to you. So they may have had to say no to you because they already felt themselves going down this path. They may have also seen you as someone that was becoming dependent upon them, and that could have stressed them out. They could also just not want you to completely immerse yourself in them because they know that that's not a positive, it's not a positive thing in a relationship. So someone has asked for a break or is taking a step back. Either it's you or them or both of you guys. But I do see that they want to take more positive action towards you. They don't want to continue to either have issues with you or fight with you or confuse you. So if some of them have decided to pull away from even speaking at this time, I'm getting give them space. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to wait around. Remember, we're not putting our lives on hold for people, but give them that space to gain that clarity. They're either going to or they're not, and then you're going to know. Is it worth it? Then you're going to know, So this right here is called what is this called? Oh gosh, I forget the name of this deck, you guys. I'm so sorry. The Mary L Tarot. That's it. Mary L Tarot. Let's just take positive action, how this person sees you. King of Swords. Okay. So it's almost like your person is taking this stance where it might seem to you that they're taking this harsh approach with you. The King of Swords isn't super emotional. Whenever they speak, it might even be some harsh truth, so it's kind of hard to hear. But the thing is, they actually mean positive things. This isn't someone who's abusing you, you guys. Please, that's not what this is. But this is someone who you might feel like, oh my gosh, they seem so detached. This isn't who they were when they were first with me. But now they're saying these things and they're just kind of like abrupt and like, just like, this is the way that it is. Sometimes that can be really, really hard when people set down boundaries or they're trying to set those boundaries or because they need space and time. Sometimes that can feel super, super triggering. But I'm getting here that your person's actually coming from a positive place. So if it's a no, you've got to respect it. Page of Cups. Okay, so King of Swords can be an Aquarius and Page of Cups is Pisces energy. So that's just to me as a reader because of that fish. See that? So what I'm seeing here is with the Page of Cups, all they can really give you is a crumb. That's it. All they can really give you is a crumb. They do, though, they're very much like, even though they might be in this space right now where they're just trying to be rational and they're just trying to be kind of hard and guarded and shield themselves, okay? They're also protecting you. But the Page of Cups, very dreamy. Oh my gosh, this is like such a dreamy energy where when you meet a Page of Cups or, you have that Page of Cups energy, it's very childlike. You just feel like your souls are colliding and you just feel very magical, maybe getting carried away with art and music and poetry. And oh my gosh, it's so blissful. It's so magical. The thing is, though, is your person right now can't go there. Okay. There's something that's just not working for them in that aspect right now. They've just decided this just isn't going to fit in my life right now, or I don't have the time to dedicate to a relationship, so it's going to be a no for me right now. All I can really give you is a crumb. Page of Cups is also somebody that might be apologizing, like, I'm really sorry, but it's a no right now. I really can't be who you need me to be. I really care for you, but it's like that, okay? I do feel like your person is coming from a good place because there's this positivity behind their actions towards you, but they are trying to break some sort of an addiction, either from you and or other things in their life. The Tower. Look at that. Tower is Mars energy. We've got some Aries. I think Scorpio is also connected to the Tower as well. I could be wrong. But yes, this Tower, it's very disruptive. When you came into their life, it was like, bam, ooh, it's on, baby. And I already got that earlier. but they might be falling apart. There might be a lot of things that are falling apart. And somebody could also have an addiction or an issue that they're trying to battle, and their life is falling apart and they've got to put the pieces back together. So if that means that they have abruptly ended things with you, just know that your person is trying to take care of business, and they're trying to figure out what they're doing in their lives and what they need to do, etc. They do have feelings for you, but it's kind of like they've stopped it before it's gotten way too they got way too involved with you, or they got super involved real quick and have pulled away. But there's definitely a romantic vibe here, and there's definitely feelings that they have. But it's almost like they're purposely pulling their emotions way back and putting up this hard exterior of the King of Swords, okay? And sometimes too, you guys, you know, we have to take into account that there might be certain things about us, okay, even though that their behavior or other people's behavior really is about them and not us, we do have to take into consideration that sometimes we can also trigger other people with our stuff too. Your person could have been triggered by something, you know, within you as well. So make sure that you kind of take some time to reflect and go within yourself and see what maybe you could have done differently. This isn't about blame, and it's not about being in a state of regret. You don't want to waste your time and that energy. But I tend to do that whenever I'm dealing with anybody. You know, where could I have gone differently, or seeing things from other people's perspectives? That can really, really help to mellow any kind of energy out. Okay, so now we're going to go into how they feel about your connection. Well, we just went into how they felt about you, so I feel like that's a little bit of a repeat. I'm going to go ahead and look into what they kind of like, what is their intention right now with this connection. We're going to go into the Queen of the Moon Oracle, and we're going to combine it with a new deck of mine, which is called the Voyager Tarot by Four of Wands Tarot. What is their current intention? Even though we know it's a no, let's see what their true deep desires and intentions are for you in this connection. Oh, I want to cry right now. This is beautiful. This tells me right out of the get-go that we're totally plugged into somebody that really needs to love themselves more. Okay. And they also want you to love yourself too. So it's almost like you're dealing with someone who knows how important it is for the both of you guys to have your own identity and to love yourselves, and also to heal anything that needs to be healed. So try not to look at this separation or these challenges that may have come up with this individual as, you know, doom and gloom. This could be a wonderful opportunity for you to love yourself more, as well as your person loving themselves more. So when we ask the question, is it worth it? Self-love is always worth it. Absolutely. So if this person in this situation pushes you to love yourself, it's totally worth it. This experience is worth it. Okay. Now, again, that doesn't equal we're sitting around waiting for this person to show back up, and we're not, you know, basing all of our life's decisions on another person. Not what we're saying here. But if this connection and what you've experienced so far pushes you to a state of self-love, more power to it. So now we have focus. Beautiful. So we can really focus on this transformation. I'm in love with this reading. Oh my God. And we have the masculine. Okay, so this is the deal, you guys. And I'm not putting any labels on anything. But if you're a feminine watching this video, or maybe you're a masculine watching this video, but more of my viewers are feminines, this is something that this masculine is working on. They're wanting to master this within themselves. You know? This is a stand-up masculine. That's why I'm really glad that I set the intention at the very beginning of the reading, that this is not the kind of person that's abusing you and making your life a living hell. That's those types of people, no. This person, they really want to put a better foot forward in their own lives, so they can perhaps put a better foot forward maybe with you. And the only way that that's going to happen is when this person focuses on loving themselves more and healing anything that might be lacking within. This also pushes you to focus on you and love yourself more. How can we go wrong with that? So let's get some tarot. Eight of Swords. Anything that's stuck. What a cool deck. Look at these cards. Anything that seems to be where we're stuck in our heads or we're going through the same loop over and over again. I usually see the eights as infinity symbols. Anything that's just kind of going round and round, and we're trying to find that loophole out of this, situation. So anything that's rolling around in our heads, anything where we're stuck or we're feeling really constrained in life, this is all down. What it does is it boils down to the self. Why are we feeling this way? Why does this keep showing up for us? Why are we having these experiences when it comes to life or other people? Why are we still feeling the way that we're feeling? This gives us a huge, huge opportunity to work on ourselves. So your person's intentions for your connection is for the both of you to work on yourselves, okay? This masculine may want to also level up and be a better version of himself for you. That could be it too. Oh, the Empress. I have a masculine and a feminine here now. Look at that. Really wants you to focus on yourself, feminine. My God, look at this reading. So some of you guys, you're masculine straight away. It's like the contract is coming through if this, and I don't even want to put the labels out there because they don't matter, but whatever your connection is with this individual, it's like they're plugged into the contract. You guys met, you guys ignited, your flames were lit, and the soul recognition, this explosive awakening, and now you guys are going into the ascension process of self-love and discovering who you are as individuals. And it may be that you guys are doing this in separation or apart for a period of time, and there's nothing wrong with that. So is it worth it? Hell yes, it's worth it. Okay, so we have two cards coming up. We have the Devil and Temperance, okay? The Empress could have something to do with a Taurus, which, did a Taurus come up earlier? I'm not sure if it did. Taurus as well as Libra. The Devil is Capricorn and the Temperance is Sagittarius. I love this. The Devil is all about our addictions. We already saw that your person is trying to break addictions. They're trying to break patterns. Temperance is all about healing. And once this is healed, once you guys work on yourselves, temperance is about reconciliation. Two souls, two cups coming back together. It doesn't get any better than this. So this isn't guaranteeing this, you guys, but this is currently what your person wants to see for the both of you. They want to see the two of you put a better foot forward in the future. And the only way that that can be done is if you guys take that time to love yourselves first. Oh my God. Okay. Amazing, amazing. So now we're going to go into something that you could be ignoring right now. So this could be your own stuff. This could be something about this situation, this person. We're going to go into the Dark Night of the Soul Tarot that I created, combined with the Sanssouci cards. I hope I'm saying that right. Sanssouci cards. Yeah. I believe it's a German deck, so I'm probably totally slaughtering that. Or butchering it is what I meant. Enchanted Summer. Okay. Doors of Fate. Oh, yes or no. Remember we had it's a no earlier. And Path of Poison. Oh my God. All right, I can't wait to get into this. So let's get some tarot here. Remember, something that we might be ignoring. All right, Queen of Swords. Okay, Queen of Swords. I believe that we actually got the King of Swords earlier. And it was very much your person and the way that they're kind of handling this situation. So this is about not taking things personally. When we take things personally, we get pissed, okay? When we're triggered, our traumas, our wounds come up and just create havoc, you know? So we can become very, very, not like this femme fatale. I mean, that's just the name of this card. But this Queen of Swords energy, I mean, she can really, really be plotting here, just how pissed she is. Rather than focusing on the negatives, this is what I'm getting here. Something that we're missing. It's not personal. Don't take it personally. So don't miss out on this enchanted energy of the summer. And it doesn't mean it has to be summer where you're at. It's summer where I'm at. But this is about happiness. This is about being in nature, being outside. This is about spending time with your friends and your family and doing things that you absolutely love, taking vacations, basically just being happy, meeting new people. Don't waste your time in this energy. So this is something that you might be ignoring. You might be ignoring the good things that are still surrounding you. So I will read this. Enchanted summer, enjoyment of life. Don't forget to enjoy your life. Easiness, public spirit, sociability, activities, togetherness, new acquaintances, water, healthy relationships, healthy lifestyle, vacation time. So don't forget to enjoy the journey along the way. Sometimes we get so caught up in our problems and our issues and working on ourselves that we don't take any time for us. So make sure that you take some time for enjoyment, you guys. So that's what we're getting here is this could be something that you are ignoring to just enjoy yourself a little too. Doors of fate. Oh, wow. It's not doom and gloom, you guys. Just because it's a no right now from your person does not mean that you have to look at this as the cup being half empty. Try to look at that cup as being half full, as in, you know what? Maybe it's not working out for a reason right now. Again, maybe this is an opportunity for me and my person to work on ourselves. So maybe we can be better versions for each other later on. So doors of fate, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Don't waste your time in regret. Don't waste your time being sad and depressed. Don't be in that doom and gloom, because when we're in that energy, we just continue to go down and down that rabbit hole. So Spirit is asking you, doors of fate, fateful decisions. It's either a yes or no. Point of no return, portal days, returning into past lives. So with that returning into past lives, this tells me here, our past, we're working on ourselves because of our past issues. So I feel like that is really going to push us forward towards the next door that is fated for us. So we are either going to do the work or we're not going to do the work. The person may return or they may not return. What we decide to do, what free will choices we decide to make, that's what creates our happiness, not this person. So it's either gonna happen or it won't. Either way, you've got to find a way to enjoy yourself, because if you don't, we have the path of poison. Sweet poison, cannot resist, taking a risk, loss of reality, addiction, obsession. See, it's no good. So we already did kind of get that your person, only if this resonates with you, may have some sort of an addiction. Okay. And it doesn't mean that it has to be pills, alcohol, but they could be intoxicated with something. They could be intoxicated when it comes to new things, exciting things, always being on the edge of their seat. That's an addiction. That's a high. And that could become problematic, especially when it comes to trying to be serious or just even be in just mellow relationships. And it does look like your person might be a little bit of that kind of individual that likes to live their life on the edge. They may not want to be tied down. Even though they feel very strongly towards you, it's like there could be something that is going on with them where they are addicted to just constantly doing whatever they want to do whenever they want to do it. And again, that's great if that's what they want to do. But the path of poison, either someone is going to choose a path of living a healthier lifestyle or they won't. Okay? That's going to depend upon each person. So always live your life and exude the energy the way that you would like it kind of attracted back to you. So hating on someone or being pissed off, it's really not going to serve anyone. It's just going to further put you down to this doom and gloom rabbit hole and path to poison. Or you can become healthier, a healthier, better version of yourself from this situation. If your person chooses not to do the same, that is on them. All you can do is carry on and live your best life. They're either going to return or they won't. And sometimes people have a hard time with that. Well, I don't know if it's worth it then. If I don't know if they're going to come back, I'll only put in the effort if I know they're coming back. It's not the way life works. That's totally not even reality. Okay? That's not a realistic way to look at anything. Nothing in life is guaranteed, not even life. So we have to just put our best foot forward every day and show up for ourselves. And when we do that, life shows up for us and everything that's meant for us. Okay, so we have justice. Justice can be connected to the sign of a Libra, and also the Queen of Swords is Libra. Okay, so there could be something here where we are missing balance. We are missing the decisions that someone has made or that we've made. And instead of looking at it as an opportunity to balance things, we could be looking at this as corrupt, or it's not fair. It's not fair that this person did this and then they turned around and made a different decision. People change their minds all the time. All the time, just like you have the right to change your mind. Just because someone felt something in the beginning doesn't mean it was false. It just means that whatever they've got going on inside themselves, it's not something that they can continue to, plug into or commit to. Doesn't mean they never felt that way. And so it's very easy to go down that path of doom and gloom and just say, F it all, love sucks, labels, this journey is a fraud, all these other things that sometimes people can fall into. And it's not about needing to believe in anything, but just because things don't work out or things didn't turn out the way we thought doesn't make it corrupt. Okay? So we've got to release our need to blame. We have to release our need to lash out so we can go down a better path. And the better path here, and something that we might be missing, is that it's all about our vibration. So choose what vibration you want to be in, because that right there will make a huge difference on how you feel. Okay, so if some of you guys have been experiencing a lot of this, it's time to pull out of that shit. That's what I'm getting here. All right. So now we're going to go into what is this connection based on? So what is the reason that you and this person came together? I can clearly see that you were very immersed in each other from the get-go. Okay, so there was obviously like a big bang kind of thing when you guys first met. But let's see what this connection is based on. So this could be kind of like some of the soul contract or the soul lessons that are being presented. So we're going to go into these two decks here. Beautiful decks. We've got the Beautiful Creatures Tarot, and this is the Lay Vampires Oracle. Oh my God. I want to cry because this is amazing. Look at this. Love conquers all. Eternal love. Some of you guys, I am telling you, this is a divine love connection. Period. That's why I'm really, really glad that I specified in the very beginning. This is not like karmic relationships where it's just a roller coaster of hell. No, this is just normal stuff, things that come up, things that happen. It doesn't mean that some things can't become toxic or that it's just been a frickin', total just smooth ride. But the challenges that you've had aren't the type of challenges where deep down that it's not good for you. So love conquers all. This to me is unconditional love. This means having unconditional love for your person. And when we have unconditional love for people, that doesn't mean we're a doormat. It doesn't mean that people can do whatever they want to do and come and go as they please. There is unconditional love can sometimes be tough love as well. As in, I love you and I love myself enough to say no. That can still be under the guise of unconditional love. So just we don't want to confuse that. Whoa, we have the Five of Swords, okay? So you and this person may have experienced some sort of defeat. There could also be something that has been unfair, okay? And when I say that, it's really all up to interpretation of what's fair and what's not. The universe has its own laws. Karma is designed in order to balance out any injustices or anything that is imbalanced. And sometimes those things can be very challenging and rough, and other times it's, positive things. So what I'm getting here with the Five of Swords energy, Five of Swords feels a little bit more negative. It feels like we've really been hurt. It feels like we've been defeated. We put all of our hopes and our dreams. We put all of our, trust in this person, and something happened here. Something happened where we now feel defeated, and now it's not fair. Your love, your unconditional love for this individual, and seeing them through the eyes of love, which that's a beautiful song from the, I think, 80s. This is about you being able to see your person as like their highest self. Okay, so you're not looking at them through your human eyes. You're actually looking at this person through your third eye, your spiritual eyes. That's how you connect with this individual. It's like a soul to soul energy. You love their soul. You love who they truly are. And even though that might not be what they're presenting to you right now in this 3D reality, this energy that you feel with them, that is what you're connected to. So when we focus with our physical eyes, we can see it's not fair. We can feel like victims. This is a corrupt world. Everyone's out to get me. But again, that's the path of poison. So we are being asked to raise our vibration. We're not being asked to be, lose ourselves in some sort of fantasy world, but hating people and anybody that we're connecting to where we're having an issue, blaming, and all these other things. And seeing sometimes that it does take two people and both people's issues to kind of collide, and then there could be what is created, that trigger or that response. When we look at things from that perspective, it really does help us to find peace. Okay, so that's really what this is asking us to do. So things may have been difficult with you and your individual, but you did come here in a way to rub each other. It sounds bad. So you guys came together to trigger one another in certain ways in order to figure out what reactions and what behaviors within yourselves are actually defeating you, like as individuals. So you guys are mirrors to one another, and you guys also help each other to really, really grow and prosper and be better versions of yourselves. This is amazing. We have death rights, saying goodbye. So it is a part of your connection to have some sort of separation. This doesn't mean forever, but there is some sort of saying goodbye here, as in we're parting ways, we're going our separate ways for a little bit of time, and this is just a part of your soul contract that you would part ways. That might be where the real healing and the real mastery of self-love starts, is through separation. And we have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man can be connected to Pisces. And this is interesting because I did say something about it's our perception. We're supposed to see something in a whole new way. We're supposed to see this separation in a completely different way. So our human eyes are going to see it as, I've been defeated, this hurts, this sucks, I want this person, they're not in my life, I feel this pain. And all of those feelings, of course, are, there, or we can see it in a whole new perspective. Okay, it's our perception that makes things a certain way. Our perception and the energy that we're hanging on to makes all the difference in the world. So we're not deluding ourselves, but we're refusing to see ourselves as victims. We're refusing to see this person as a villain. Because when we do that, we're not creating peace. We're just creating hate and blame. So I'm just getting here that you and this person rubbed each other the wrong way. Okay, maybe you rubbed each other the right way at first, but something happened here. There is a contrast for a reason. We have the call of the night, daring, adventure, and excitement. Whoa, does that not go with the first card of Daredevil? That's crazy. So someone is there is this energy here of very, very adventurous, very exciting. It's like, whoa, crazy energy. But then something happens. So yes, you guys were meant to collide and have this like amazing chemistry, because that's what would create the soul's recognition of this counterpart, is to have that amazing energy. Okay, what I am getting with this too, someone, the hanging one, someone is hanging, someone is putting their life on hold. And then you have this person over here that seems like they're just off to their next adventure. This is a huge contrast between you two. You guys are meant to be different. And the reason why is because you're meant to contrast, but also complement one another. So you're not meant to be the same. And we have decadence. Oh my gosh. This is the Tower. Oh, remember the Tower already came up. This is about just catastrophic, like, oh my God, it's the most amazing thing, but the worst thing that ever happened to me. It's that kind of energy. Okay, so this is meant to be very powerful. But what is the Tower? The Tower is about complete and total, just this says abruption, major disruption of your life, but it helps you to move mountains. So any kind of changes that you're going to make, super important shifts and revelations are going to be through this connection. And that doesn't mean that you can only make these changes while connected to this person. This could be while you're in separation, or just the fact that you've met them. It's like they inspire you now to live your best life. And you for them as well, you guys. This is an equal partnership here. Your person is equally disrupted. It's like they feel like they just cannot get their stuff together. And that might be a lot of the reasons why in the very beginning of the reading, there was a lot of stuff about feeling just in complete and total chaos and disarray. There's something about your energy that makes your person feel out of control, and that scares the hell out of them. It does. It makes them feel like they can't live or be their best self. And this stems from them not having the stability and the wholeness as a person. So your person has a lot of growing to do. They have a lot of things that they need to see in a whole new light, just like you might do, but in different ways. Oh, I love this. So you guys are definitely contrasting each other, but complementing each other. You guys have chosen each other for this very specific lesson for ascension. So now, what is the possible future of this connection? Where are things possibly heading? We're going to go into the Sans Souci cards number 2. Where are things possibly headed? What is the on the horizon energy at this time? Because things can change. Timelines can change. We have the fire dragon. Okay, so things are going to start calming down. You see that? Removing chaos, out of control emotions, liberating your own thoughts. Oh my God, you guys, taming something or someone or too many sexual adventures. Okay, so I'm getting definitely the beginning of that. It really, really speaks to me. Okay, because that feeling of feeling out of control. And what are we doing? We are liberating our own thoughts, taming ourselves. So this right here is saying that we are definitely shifting more into that vibration of just focusing on us and taking accountability for our own actions. And any kind of feelings where we feel out of control, we are rediscovering ourselves. We are working on ourselves. And as far as the sexual adventures things, I feel like if someone has, gone off to just the next thing, or they're just wanting to live on the edge and they just want to have very casual things because they don't want anything too deep, it's becoming exhausting and it's unfulfilling. It's unfulfilling. We have the Deer King. I like this. Oh my gosh. Whew. This reminds me of the masculine's energy that just came up, the Deer King. I always see deers as masculine. We have the parallel world. First of all, you and your person are parallel. At the bottom of it, you see a soul connection. This soul connection, you guys are parallel. There's some kind of parallel world going on, I don't want to get too into it because sometimes when I go off on a tangent, I can just lose sight of, what's in front of me. I have a lot to say about this. That's not when I first had my awakening. I feel like I had my my major spiritual awakening at the beginning of 2017. But in 2008, I woke up from a dream, and I'm telling you, I was given some information that I heard in 2017. So I got it way before that time. And then I had something to do with the dimensions. I didn't even understand any of that stuff back then, but I understand it now. So this is crazy that this is coming up. Having unlimited possibilities, strong beliefs, building a second mainstay, creating a new world, having lots of options, and a soul connection. What I'm seeing here is that you and your person, what you're doing is you are experiencing some sort of parallel energy. So you guys are both going through certain things at the same time, but just in a different way. And also, it's like the two of you are already in this other world, this other dimension, but this timeline that you guys are currently on, it's like you're not able to jump these timelines in order to get to that union. So there's some work that's happening here in this world. I know I'm probably not describing that correctly, but that is what we have. And we have the Deer King. So the Deer King is experiencing a blessing or feeling blessed, a magical encounter, love at first sight, fertility, success, wealth, the divine cornucopia. The divine cornucopia. So somebody is just experiencing these major blessings. So your connection could be headed towards, shifting timelines, as well as leveling up and shifting this dimension, going from more of like a 3D, 4D experience to more of like a 5D experience. So there's a leveling up of energy. It's just getting better. So is it worth it? What I want to say is that it's worth the investment in yourself, yes, which could perhaps lead to a union with this person, but that's not why we're doing it. We're doing it for ourselves. We're doing it for the betterment of ourselves and also the world. We have the Eight of Wands. Okay, so I just got to be real. The Eight of Wands is forward movement. The Eight of Wands could be communication. So if you are not in communication with this person or things are at a halt right now, things will pick up once again. You may travel, they may travel to see you, etc. Page of Wands, damn. Okay, well, the Page of Wands is something about a brand new spark, communication, some sort of a new beginning. It's here. We have strength, Leo. Okay, so patience. Patience doesn't mean we're waiting around twiddling our thumbs. No, it just means it takes great strength and courage to tame yourself, tame the beast within, because the beast within may want to just run and make this happen right now because we want it. Our animalistic nature taking over and saying, I need this person in my life. I have to have them or I'll die. It takes great strength and courage to be calm, reserved, restrain yourself, and just focus on you. And when you allow your person to do the same, it actually strengthens the connection. You guys have a stronger connection in the future because you just showed your person unconditional love and you allowed them that space and time that they needed in order to grow. Okay. Again, that doesn't guarantee things for everyone, but this is unconditional love at its finest. So the future is dependent upon you restraining yourself and continuing to work on you. Love it. This is the end of the reading, a lesson from this relationship. So what can you take at the end of the day? What can you take at the end of the day? We're going to go into my Mystics Midnight Oracle and combine it with the Beauty of Horror Tarot. What can you take at the end of the day from this whole situation? What lessons may be playing a vital role? What can you take away from? Ooh, what was I just talking about? My God. I was talking about that like desire, like hunger, yearning, appetite. I need this person. I'll die without this person. It's like this very animalistic energy. Wow. Oh my, venomous snake, half-truths, deception, and lies. And we have alien body snatchers, aliens, abduction, and overpowered. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of these details and see what the heck this is about. Okay, so what's this cannibal clown telling us here? What is this lesson for hunger, yearning, or appetite? What's the lesson here? I'm going to put these to the side. We'll get to those in a minute. Oh my God, you guys. Oh, okay. So if you're a divine feminine watching this video, it's all about you just sitting on your throne, using that energy instead of worrying about, I need. This is you focusing on abundance. This is you being in that vibration that's just so freaking abundant and high vibe. Things come to the Empress. She's not chasing anything. She's not also ruled by her desires. She's ruled by her energy of just love and peace and just abundance and feeling blessed in life. She's not in a rush. She's creating things, and she's very meticulous with the way that she's creating. But the Empress is always taking care of themselves. So self-care is huge, you guys. So what you've learned is by giving into that hunger or that yearning or that animalistic appetite, I need, you're instead pulling that energy back and focusing on you. So this is fantastic. So now we have venomous snake, half-truth, deception, and lies. This right here is the Four of Pentacles. Wow. Four of Pentacles is the things that we're holding on to, okay? What are we holding on to? What's venomous? What's poisonous? Holy smokes. The path to poison. I got to pull that card out again. That snake is poisonous. Oops, sorry. That snake is poisonous. That's a path to poison. On that path is that snake. It's very tempting to go down that path, you guys. We talked about that before. So one of your lessons, something that you can take away from this, is that when we do this and we go down that path of poison, we deceive ourselves. We believe the lies. We question our own truth. We get lost along the way. And it doesn't mean that, people can't tell us lies and that we can't be deceived. But this is more about ourselves. This is a pathway towards ourselves. It's not really about anyone else. It's about us and the energy that we're holding on to. That's Four of Pentacles, what we're holding on to so tightly. It makes us feel secure. Being a victim, these are just examples. Being a victim, blaming everyone else. The world's a shitty place. That we would ask ourselves, why would we want to hold on to that energy? I'll tell you why. Because some of us are so dysfunctional that feels safe, because it could be your childhood. That could be how you were raised. You were raised to see the world as a shitty place. So this is all telling us here. We can continue to feed into this poison. We can continue to feed into these appetites for destruction. Ooh, little Guns N' Roses. Appetite, for things that are negative, bad for us, toxic. Or we can let it go and release our need to continue to harm ourselves pretty much. So what we've learned is the energy that we hold on to and our belief systems is everything. So what you're telling yourself, whether it's a lie or whether it's positive or negative, is going to create this energy. It's what you're going to reside in on a daily basis. So if it's beautiful and abundant and just you feel blessed and you're focused on the positives, it's not only focused on the positives, we're being grounded and real, but we're focused more on the happiness that we want to feel rather than the doom and gloom shit. That's what it is. So you decide what you're going to hold on to and what you're going to let go. So if you've got anything in your life, such as family members, friends, coworkers, whatever it is that you're doing on a daily basis, this could also have something to do with your physical body. Anything that's holding you back in life, let's take care of it. Let's let go of the need to complain. Let's focus and commit to bettering ourselves on this journey. Yeah. All right. And we have body snatchers. What the heck is this about? Let's see. Oh my God, the Hierophant. This is our belief systems. This is nuts. So, all right. The belief system. That right there to me is like, I can't control myself. I can't stop thinking a certain thought. I can't stop doing a certain thing. I know it's bad for me, but I can't stop. These are all belief systems. Anything can shift at any time. It's up to us. Things that we're addicted to, right? We have control over those things. I mean, we can't control a drug detox. That's just an example. Obviously, your body is having a physical reaction that we really can't control. I'm talking about things that we can mentally control. But sometimes those things can even be as deep and traumatic, where we're having physical responses like, I'm going to die without this, or I just can't stop myself from compulsively doing the same thing over and over again. So what we're learning is trying not to allow certain belief systems, maybe what other people are saying, other people want for us, or whatever that might be. We're not allowing these belief systems to control our lives anymore. Maybe some of us are pulling away from certain religions or, cultural beliefs or stigmas, or just certain things that we've been told or that are ingrained. We're releasing a lot of this crap that has kind of had some sort of power over us. Maybe we feel like we're just kind of like alien and we don't even belong here. Maybe this is about doing some research to figure out who is your tribe, your vibe tribe. Who is your vibe tribe? Abduction. That's all about just feeling like we just don't belong here. I just want to check out of life. So this is about really realizing that we're here for a reason. The Hierophant is also spirituality. We're here for a spiritual purpose. We're here for a reason. We're here to make the world a better place through our example. Some of you guys could be a way shower for others. Some of you guys could be star seeds. You have different connections to being a star seed. Some of you guys are kind of coming into that. But whatever this is, we are releasing our need to hold on to belief systems that no longer serve us. That is one of the things that you can learn from just right now, this connection, whatever you're experiencing in life, etc. We're going to learn what we want to keep with us and what we need to get rid of. It's all about self-empowerment, baby. So anyways, you guys, is it worth it? It's always worth to invest in yourself. So that's my final answer. What is that? My final answer. What is that from? That's my final answer. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. Maybe somebody can help me down in the comments below. Anyways, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would love for you guys to subscribe, especially if you like what you saw here today. And of course, if you did, hit that like button. All those things definitely help my channel out. So thank you guys so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.